Snooker Loopy, not a we, me and him and them and me. We'll show you what we can do with a load of balls of the snooker cue. Pot the red and screw back for the yellow, green, brown, blue, pink and black. Snooker Loopy, not a we. We're all snooker loopy. Cheers, boys.
Good evening, Sheffield. This is the Crucible Theatre, and we're very excited to be here for another day of snooker action. Whee!
Let's get the boys on the bays.
He's not brought it back yet, but we're going to bring the best boy on the bays. It's my very good friend. It's the Iceman, Joe Hannard.
Well, a very good evening, Hazel. A very good evening, everyone. And hopefully you've enjoyed another action-packed day at the Crucible. Not quite the late-night drama that we were maybe expecting, Tom, on day 5, but it's been intriguing nonetheless. And me and you are certainly grateful for the slightly earlier finish to the action this evening. We are recording it while Neil Robertson is still playing because it's going to be close anyway. It's going to be at least 6-3, if not 5-4. So. We thought we'd just hop straight on and talk about the day's action, Tom.
Yeah, and it's followed the pattern of the championship, hasn't it? Like, the seeds just keep winning, and every day you think, surely this pattern won't continue. And so far, apart from one match today, where they've only played the first session, every match has followed that rule. And I don't know what's happened. I don't know whether this is a brand new curse at the Crucible that we should now be aware of, where the seeds are just always going to win from now on for the next 20 years. Now they've confirmed it's at the venue. I don't know what's going on, Joe.
Well, interestingly enough, I believe the record number of seeds is 15 to get through, and that was done in, I believe, 1983 and 1992. I think it was Hendry and Davis that came out with those stats at some point. I might have got the years slightly out, but yeah, that's pretty crazy in terms of we're looking at the very least equaling that record. We could break that record tomorrow. I have to say, I think it's unlikely, but we shall see. I mean, it would make the whole qualifiers completely pointless. Might as well have just started the tournament on Friday.
Yeah, the whole Judgment Day, all that stuff, completely irrelevant because it's not actually mattered in the end of the day. But it might not be the case because we still have 2 matches that haven't ended. Of course, we have the aforementioned Neil Robertson Pang Zhongshu, and we also have Si Jiaohui against Hossein Bafai, and that's the one so far where Hossein looks like he's got C's number. So I think that could buck the trend. What do you think?
I mean, C started pretty well in that match. He was 2-0 and 3-1 up, and somehow ended up 6-3 down at the end. It sort of sums up his season. I mean, Hossein has got a pretty good record at the Crucible in the first round, so he's always a dangerous qualifier to get. 6-3, C's got to make a quick start tomorrow. He's perfectly capable, and he himself has a good record at the Crucible, so he could make a battle of it. And I guess the little cherry there that maybe he could be part of some Crucible history if he wins tomorrow. It could be that we get all 16 seeds through, and that would be really cool to be a part of.
I'm not so sure. I'd be very surprised. I don't know. It just feels so statistically unlikely, Joe. And me and you are both nerds. We both love numbers. I love statistics. And what would the odds be and all the seeds winning? It must be something crazy. We must be talking insane betting odds if you bet a quid on that before the championship, just because it's never happened before.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen my £1 accumulators bringing in £9,500, so it'll probably be a little bit less than that because you're going to go with the favourites every time. But yeah, I mean, it if you take every match as being a 1 in 2 chance, then it's going to be a 1 over 2 to the power of 16, which is in the many thousands. I know 2 to the power of 10 is 1024. So let me do a quick calculation, Tom. Get me maths going.
Here we go. Live maths.
Live maths. So where's me? Yeah, 2 to the power of. Not 0 to the power of. What's going on? 2 to the power of. I sound like Dennis here.
Can you do the maths as Dennis, please?
Well, we're going to do 2 to the power of 16, and that's 65,536, Tom. So, in theory, if every match was a 1 in 2 chance, there's a 1 in 65,200, whatever it was, chance of all 16 seeds going through. So, there you go.
But it's possible. That's the magic of sport. It's the magic of all of these wonderful things. But we should also, mention we don't want to just glaze over the other matches that happened today because, of course, the quickest one was probably Ronnie O'Sullivan just coming out, getting the job done.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, he came out a couple of centuries, I think he got, with a new cue, a different cue to what he had yesterday. And he's probably the only player in the world that could do that. It doesn't seem to bother him what he plays with, other than he is really finicky about his tip and stuff like that. You know, we'll see how that goes. But he played quite well. I think a few little misses in there, and mentioned in commentary a few times, he is going to have to up his game against John Higgins because John Higgins is more likely to punish him. But then again, I'm not entirely sure he is actually. You know, John Higgins has got a few easy misses in him as well. I think it's probably not going to be the best match we've ever seen between the two players, but it's certainly going to be an enthralling one. And actually, the last 5 times they've played each other at the Crucible, the person that has won the match has gone on to win the championship.
No.
Yep.
Wow.
So 2001, of course, Ronnie beat Higgins in the final. 2007, Higgins beat Ronnie in the quarterfinal, I believe. I think the same was the case in 2011. Higgins beat Ronnie in the quarterfinal. And then 2022, Ronnie beat Higgins in the semi-final. I think there's another time in there, but yeah, pretty crazy.
It's the O Big Hig curse.
Oh, Big Hig curse, yeah.
I didn't know how else to put their names together, Joe.
He's clutching at straws now. Higivan, the Higivan curse.
Higivan, that's quite good.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously Ronnie getting through 10-2. That was a good result for me, Tom, because in the predictions, I actually predicted Ronnie to win 10-2, so that's my first 3-pointer of the whole contest.
Hope someone's checking this at home.
Hey, I've got it on the screen. Got it on the screen, Tom, as always. So yeah, 10-2. So 3 points for me, 1 point for you. You said it was going to be 10-4. One of the other matches to finish was, of course, Chris Wakelin against Liam Pullen. Liam Pullen started quite well, actually, and looked like he was going to run Wakelin quite close. And it's one of those matches where, and we'll talk about another one of them in a minute, where Pullen was in most of the frames, but Wakelin seemed to be the one to finish it off. So, yeah, Chris Wakelin getting over the line, 10-6. How did you feel about Chris Wakelin's opening performance?
Always nice to see him dance through to the next round, Joe. It's always an absolute delight, and it did feel like no disrespect to Chris Wakelin, of course, but he's not as experienced as a seed. But it did feel like a decent draw for him as a seed to sort of, capitalise and get through to the last 16 stage. It'd be interesting to see where he goes from here. I don't think he's ever done brilliantly at the Crucible. Has he maybe reached one quarterfinal or something?
I think did he get to the quarters last year? He beat Robertson in round 1, and then he beat Mark Allen in round 2, and lost to Zhao Xintong in the quarterfinal. Obviously, if he does win, he could set up a potential rematch with Neil Robertson over the best of 25, which I think that would be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, he's possibly something of a dark horse for the whole tournament, really. I think he'll definitely be under the radar because he's not obviously a big name, but if you look at his form this season, he's been a very, very good player. And it's a strange thing, I think, with all the seeds doing well, it actually makes it even less predictable than it was, just because you're like, okay, not only are they the top 16, but they're clearly playing quite decently. And so
nobody's got an easy round 2 match, have they? You haven't got the sort of strange scenarios where you get a sort of Ronnie versus a Ben Wollaston, or a bit of a rogue round 2 match. They're all going to be good enough for a final, really. You would say. I think what Wakelin is going to struggle with is that if he does win the second round, he's going to be playing Higgins or Ronnie in the quarters, and then probably Zhao, Ding, or Sean Murphy in the semi-finals. So that's a really tough route for somebody like Chris Wakelin to get through to the final. But we will wish him all the best, and he certainly helped you out in round 1, Tom, because you predicted him to win 10-6. So another 3 points in the bag for Tom. That is his 3rd correct score of the round. So very well done, Tom. You are doing well with your predictions this year, which is worrying.
I mean, it's the only time it's ever happened, so let's just savour this moment, everyone. I'm really going to enjoy it before it all comes crashing down inevitably by round 2. But for now, I'm enjoying it.
He certainly is, and I remember you talking about it during the preview, that you were backing a lot of the seeds, and it's turned out to work out well for you. However, there was one other match, Tom, that we predicted. And it's fair to say it went rather wrong for us. And that was the Selby-Jack Jones match.
Yeah, that match, I don't think it turned out like anyone thought it was going to turn out. Because I think everyone was expecting a real slugfest and it to be really close and to be, Selby playing someone who can kind of play tactical snooker at his game. But then I feel like Jack Jones has managed that in one tournament, and that was 2 years ago. And then since then, we've not really seen him do that. So I think that maybe was leading us down a garden path a bit, because Selby just showed he was a class above him, really.
Well, I suppose Jack Jones played really well in his final qualifier with Luca Brissell. And in fairness, Mark Selby had gone out in round 1 the last 2 years. So I don't think we were massively far off with our sort of thought process. I do think, though, again, Jack Jones was in most frames. It's one of those very strange matches where I think Jack Jones will have probably scored more than 30 points in most of the frames that he lost. It was a really bizarre match. I mean, the first 2 frames, Mark Selby came out, put them to bed quite easily. Third frame, Jack Jones had a break of 54. In frame 6, he scored 39 points. He obviously won frame 7, won frame 9. And then the 3 frames this evening, he had 20 points, 61 points, and 30 points. All of the frames Jack Jones could have won, bar 2. There was 2 frames where he scored 0 points. Every other frame he scored points in and lost 10-2. That's bizarre, which maybe shows that Mark Selby is flattered a bit by the scoreline. Had a high break of 78. Didn't even have the high break of the match. Only had 3 breaks over 50 in a 10-2 victory. So it was a really poor standard match that actually could have ended up going either way. 10-2 probably, which sounds bizarre to say. But yeah, I think you're right. Mark Selby sort of shown his experience to get through, but I think very much flattered by that scoreline in the end. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on moving forward, because he's taken on Wu Yiza, who was very impressive in round 1 and will punish Mark Selby if he is throwing those easy misses in.
I'm very intrigued by that matchup. It is nice. It's what I love about the Crucible. Is we love the ongoing rivalries. We love going, oh my god, it's class of '92 Higgins against Ronnie. That's really exciting. But also, there's something that is very, like, I don't know, a lot of anticipation and excitement to see players who I don't recall playing each other before, like Wu Yiza and Mark Selby, different generations, and it's a real sort of clash of styles, and kind of going, I've no idea how Wu will handle this. I have no idea how Selby will handle it.
And over the best of 25 as well. You know, it's a long match, 3 sessions, and that will be on. Well, I'll be seeing that on Sunday, at least the first session of that one, I believe, or at least the second session. But yeah, looking forward to the second round. It is shaping up, and of course will start tomorrow. I can only tie now in our predictions contest of round 1. You are 16-10 to the good. So I need Robertson to win 10-6 and Sijawi to win 10-9, which isn't beyond the realms of possibility. If that happens, it will end 16-all, because you have predicted Pang to beat Robertson and Vafai to beat Sijawi. So I mean, that would be pretty amazing if it ended up being that.
A respotted black.
Well, yes, perhaps we could a respotted black, but or maybe we could just take a draw.
We could do, we could do, like in the wasn't there one event, like the Championship League one year, where players could draw, and it felt a bit weird.
Yeah. I think that is still a thing in the ranking event version of the Championship League. I think that is still a thing. Obviously, in the Premier League as well, that was it was 6 frames that they played in that one. But it's been a sort of bizarre first round, and very quickly it's all over. Tomorrow, of course, we get that weird Thursday where there's only 2 sessions at 1 and 7, and you've got that crossover between the first round and the second round. And Sean Murphy's back on the base straight away. 1 o'clock tomorrow, he's taking on Zhao Gudong. And then in the evening session, we've got Kyron Wilson, and he will be playing Mark Allen, of course, in that second round match. So both of them guys have been playing fairly recently, playing quite dramatic matches. So be interesting to see them get back on the base so soon. How do you see those sessions going?
I mean, Murphy's going to be pumped, because he's went on record and said that his break against Fan was the best break he's ever made at the Crucible. Yeah. And of course, we had the fist pumps. We've had a few comments in YouTube saying that one of my favourite comments was someone saying, if Murphy gets to the single table setup, then Hazel will start saying he's doing the Smurf 360, which I really hope happens. So I think he'll be up for it.
Absolutely. I'm trying to work out who it was that said. Yes, it was Pappins147 that said that. He said if Sean makes it, she'll finally call him the Smurf 360. And we have had, really, really great comments on the last videos, so thank you very much for that. We did have a quick one from Jonathan Ward, who's asking me a quick question about why there isn't any snooker tournaments in Newcastle, and that is an interesting thing. I've always thought that, and he was asking when the last snooker tournament or professional snooker tournament in Newcastle was, and I believe, Tom, the Nations Cup used to be played in Newcastle many years ago in the early 2000s. I can't think of anything since then that's been up there. I presume Premier League snooker must have went up there at some point. However, Barry Hearn actually mentioned this week, Tom, about potential host cities for the 2029 World Championship when Sheffield's taking a break, and Newcastle was name dropped as one of them, which I think would be a very interesting switch up, wouldn't it, from having no tournaments for 20 odd years to hosting the World Championship. That would be quite incredible. But maybe, Tom, it hints that Newcastle could be on the calendar over the next couple of years to sort of test the waters.
There's demand for it. We've got at least one comment saying where is it, and there's a hotbed of players from there now. The Elliot Slethers, the Gary Wilsons, the David Lilly, the Joe Hannard, all these players. So there's a real team of players. You can make a whole Newcastle team maybe and play against different cities.
We'll just play in black and white. Yeah. I mean, it would be great to have a tournament there. I'd definitely go up and support that tournament. I think just in general that the sort of north of England is forgotten, which is a really strange thing when snooker is such a working class sport. You would say the real hotbed of working class sport is the north, So, I mean, over the last few years, they've played the Tour Championship in Manchester, but failing that, I think the most northerly we got was probably Leicester. That's or York, I guess, for the UK Championship. But even so, that's only been for the last few years because it was in Telford before then, many years ago. So, yeah, I do think. I guess it would just be nice to sort of spread the tournaments out a little bit more than what they currently are. They don't need to be playing tournaments in leisure centres. There are some really good venues around the country. There's some good theatres around the country that they could be playing in. And sort of take something like the English Open around the country. That would be really cool. Or like they've done with the shootout. Obviously, they brought it back to Blackpool this year, which I guess is another northern one. So it's kind of defeating my point. But there doesn't seem to be a real drive to move snooker around the country the way it could do.
I do agree, and especially with, generally, I don't think, apart from obviously exhibitions by either players organised it individually or by snooker legends occasionally, I don't think they do as much nowadays. They seem more focused on the whole 900 format and stuff. But apart from those things, I've never really seen anything by, WST going, we're going to do a tour of getting the biggest players and taking them around the country, because that would be something that would help sort of generate interest. If you're not going to have a tournament in Newcastle, go, okay, we're going to have an exhibition, Ronnie O'Sullivan against John Higgins. People will turn up for that. People would definitely go, well, it's Ronnie O'Sullivan, John Higgins. Or, even when they had the Black Ball final tour and stuff like that, I think that is more the kind of thing I'd like to see more of the current players, just because it does mean, some of these players, I don't know when someone like Ronnie would have last played in Newcastle or Bolton or something like that. I think there was a tournament in Bolton at some point recently.
I think the Champions was played there, wasn't it? So
because it was was it the Tough Sheet venue or something? I just remember that.
Yeah, I think it was played at the Bolton Wanderers stadium. I think it was there.
Right, play at the Bolton Stadium. Get Sam Allardyce down.
Yeah, Big Sam. I mean, they had Paul Scholes in the audience today, so they're clearly in touch with the relevant people of today. So so there you go. But yeah, no, it'll be great to see. So yeah, thank you for your comment on that, Jonathan. So sparked some debate at the very least. But one thing we have been missing in this tournament, Tom, is a bit of cue the laughter, and I would like to propose bringing it back.
Yes, please.
However, I'm going to make you wait a little bit longer because because there is something I want to do first. So we are going to start off with a slightly different format of Quiz Wakeling.
Oh, okay.
Now,
You've been teasing this. I'm looking forward to it.
I have been teasing this. Now, this is something that I saw on Twitter earlier this week, and all will become clear soon. However, your challenge today, Tom, for Quiz Wakeling, and how you are going to form your break is with snooker nicknames. So, it's going to work exactly the same. Red, yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black. Now, what I have done, for full disclosure here, I have come up with some myself, but I also asked ChatGPT to come up with some snooker nicknames as well,
no.
which did come up with some hilarious ones, like the Whirlwind Alex Higgins. But, I have sifted through them. I believe we've got something that works. Now, a caveat to this, Tom, is I know you're very, very good at nicknames, so there's not going to be a 3-miss rule. This is going to be your break. As soon as you miss, it is over. Okay, so that is going to be the caveat with it, because it is going to be a bit easier for Tom. He's very good with the nicknames. So,
oh gosh,
same as always. We start with a red, and which are the very, very easy ones, and then you can pick a colour, and we'll build your break from there. Okay? Are you ready, Tom?
I'm ready. I feel so nervous. This is horrible.
Okay, let's start with a red then. So, nickname, the Rocket.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well, he jabbed at that one, and it wobbled, but it knew the password, and it drops. 1. Pick a colour.
Yellow.
Okay. The captain.
Ali Carter.
Okay. 3. Back to the red. The Wizard of Wishaw.
John Higgins.
4. Pick a colour.
Yellow.
Oh, come on.
How many yellows have you got? That's what I want to know.
I've got 4 yellows. I've got 4 yellows.
Have you got 4 of each colour?
Roughly. Yeah.
Okay, let's see how many I can get. Yellow.
The Magician.
Sean Murphy.
6. Okay, back to red. I'm going to run out of red soon. Welsh Potting Machine.
Mark Williams.
Correct. Colour?
Yellow.
The Warrior.
Kyron Wilson.
Well done. 9. The Nugget.
Steve Davis.
Correct. We're on 10. Are we going yellow again?
I mean, how many reds have you got? I don't want to ruin the feature.
No. Well, no. I can think of more off the top of my head. It's fine.
No, it's fine. Let's try and make it more exciting. Let's go green.
Green. Okay. The Hawk.
Barry Hawkins.
Well done. So we're on 13. Back to the red. The Lincolnshire Sausage.
Stephen Hallworth.
Well done. I tell you what, that's my reds. We're going to go to the colour, so you can pick one more colour, and then we'll go in sequence after that. Like a normal break. That makes sense.
What's my score so far?
So you won 30, so you're on 14.
All right, let's go. Blue.
Blue, okay. The Iceman.
Fan Zheng
Fan Zheng, well done.
Or Kimi Räikkönen when he picks up a cue.
Kimi Räikkönen. So we're on 19 now. So we'll head back to the yellow and we'll go in sequence. So, ball run.
Stuart Bingham.
21. Sheriff of Pottingham.
Anthony Hamilton.
24. The Tornado.
Tony Drager.
Correct. 28. The Cyclone.
Oh. I believe, and there's lots of weather-based nicknames, aren't there? I believe that's Zhao Xingtong.
Correct.
Come on.
So what are we on now? Is that 29 now? No. So we were 14. Then you went blue, 19, 21, 24, 28, 33 now. Okay. Right. On to the pink. The Typhoon.
Oh gosh. I mean, James Watana, Tepchara Nu, Noppon Sankam. It's going to be one of them. A News Quick, which could be a Typhoon. But I'm sure he's got like someone F1 or something in his name. Possibly. This could be a heartbreaking pink here. But I'm going to go for Nopan Sankam.
Well, if you'd gone Tepchaya Nu, the pink would have missed by a mile. But instead you went with Noppon Sangham. And the pink has also missed by a mile. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm so sorry.
Me.
It's James Watana. Yeah. We will see what you could have won, shall we?
I hate it when they do this on game shows.
We'll go tipping point. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go all of the black ones for you, Tom. This is what apparently ChatGPT suggested were the hardest ones of the ones that I suggested, right? So here we go. The bloke from Stoke.
It's not a real one.
It is, that is. It genuinely is a real one. This is a real one. The bloke from Stoke.
What? Are they actually real? Is this a real?
This is real. Yeah. I got this from a reputable source.
It's from
called snookernicknames.com or something similar.
Oh God! I mean, what's his name? He won a ranking title, 1993.
Oh,
he was very low ranked. It's the one player I can think of who's from Stoke.
You might get this.
I can't. Is it Dave Finbow?
Oh, close. Dave Harold.
Oh! Damn it, it was in my head. If I knew it was Dave something. The bloke from Stoke.
The bloke from Stoke. Now, this one isn't one that I've heard before, but then I'm not entirely sure I know a nickname for this player. The Entertainer.
The Entertainer. I mean, that could be a lot of players, right? Like that. I'm sure JV was once called the Entertainer. I'm sure Jimmy White has been called the Entertainer. Alex Higgins has been called the Entertainer. But so I presume it's someone who's not had a nickname, like you said. So I'd have to guess some sort of flamboyant player who I don't know a nickname for. So I'm gonna go. Fred Davis.
John Parrott.
He's not called the Entertainer. He's called JP or.
Yeah, well, no, that was an alternative nickname for him. So,
He's called
you're right. You've got Mr. JP, but then the Entertainer was also listed as one of his.
I've never
nicknames.
heard that.
The Shotgun.
Shotgun. Why have I got two names in my head? Is there two players called the Shotgun?
Could well be.
No, I know what I've done. Jamie Cope.
Yes, correct.
I was thinking of Joe Swale, but he's the outlaw.
He's the outlaw, yeah. He was a pink question.
Rightly
pink.
so.
X Factor.
Zhao Gudong.
Well done. The Grinder from Glasgow.
Is this a boy who's in trouble?
No.
Okay, it's not him.
It's not him. No, I wouldn't have done that.
Okay. Grinder from Glasgow. I'm going to have to guess a Scottish player. Anthony McGill.
Close. Alan McManus.
No, it's Angles McManus. No one calls him the Grinder from Glasgow.
I assume it was like an older nickname for him, like when he first came around. Scooby.
Who's called Scooby? What? Shaggy? Did he ever play snooker? I mean, I just have to guess a player, I suppose.
It makes sense when you'll hear it.
Does it really? Are you sure?
It does, yeah. Yeah.
Has anyone got Scoob in their name, or which player looks like a dog? Barry Pinches.
No, he's the Canarian. Alan Robidoux.
If anyone got that at home, congratulations.
The Cyberman.
Oh, Cyberman. Is this one of Peter Ebdon's?
No, it could be, but it's not. It's not what I was thinking of.
Okay, I'm going to go.
It could well be one of his, though. He does have a few.
When they were on Wikipedia back in the day, when there was nicknames for snooker players, Peter Ebdon, he had about 10 of them, and one of them was like the hardest man in the world or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to guess someone Cyberman because I did guess it, Peter Ebdon, but I'm going to just guess someone else who could be that. Someone quite imposing, quite scary. Let's go with. It could be 80s. Is it Doctor Who related? Let's go Ray Reardon.
Well, it's actually won at the current tournament.
Oh, who's Cyber out of all those players? Mark Williams.
It's Zhao Gudong again.
Really?
Yeah, Rob Walker's got this thing at the moment where he's like, he's from this place in China where they make a lot of steel, so that's why we call him the Cyberman, or whatever. Like, yeah, I think he said it's like full of technology or something like that.
It's not his best work.
Yeah, but he's done that for fun. He comes from this place, so we call him the Iceman. But yeah, I heard it the other day. He said he comes from this place, which is the fastest growing technological city in China. Therefore, we call him the Cyberman. Said nobody ever.
It's like going, here's Joe Hannard. He comes from South Shields. That's why we call him Greg's. Like, do you know what I mean?
Now, this one's a bit of a trick. Gentleman Joe.
Oh, so it's not Joe Perry. Because he's the gentleman. So is it Joe Davis?
It is Joe Davis. Well done. Very good. Very good, Tom. You did well there. Did you enjoy that?
That was the most fun I've had all year, Joe.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Let us know how you did at home with that as well. So now, Tom, if you want to click the link in Discord, you will find where I got the idea for that from.
Oh, how many snooker players can Crucible MC and broadcaster Rob Walker identify from their nicknames? Oh, okay. Should we give this a watch?
Let's give it a watch. Here we go.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
The Magician,
Sean Murphy,
Wizard of Ushaw,
John Higgins,
The Rocket,
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
The Jester,
Mark Selby,
The Cyclone,
Xiao Xin Tong,
The Gentleman,
Joe Perry,
Dynamite,
Ryan Day,
The Spaceman,
Dominic Dale,
The Angry Farmer,
Dave Gilbert,
Jackpot,
Jack Lisowski,
The Mighty Mouse,
Zhang Anda,
The Hitman,
Michael Holt.
X Factor,
Oh, is it Xiao Xin Tong? Zhao Gudong.
Mr. Poombastic,
Oh, that's Dechuet Poomjang.
The Milkman,
Rob Milkins,
The Captain,
Ali Carter,
The Pinner Potter,
Martin Gould,
F1,
Techchai Anu.
The Federer of the Bays,
Ooh, I can't remember that one. The Federer of the Bays. Oh my gosh. I've never used that. Who is that?
Ursenbacher,
Well, there you go, Tom. You having a good old chuckle watching Rob Walker, how happy he was with that. But he didn't get Federer of the Bays. I mean, that's proof he doesn't watch this podcast.
We've talked about the Federer of the Bays many, many times and how it's in many ways the worst nickname for any player, but also the best. Because if a nickname's bad, it's brilliant. That's what's wonderful about nicknames.
But yeah, I saw that on Twitter the other day. I've been itching to share that one with you because I know you're a big fan of snooker nicknames, and I mean, you did really well with that. So Breaker 34, I think that breaks the record, Tom. So well done, and it could have been so much more, because it could have been a maximum 47 that you could have got there.
Well, we'll have to get you a equally generous Q&A one day, Joe, because I feel like we can't have me being that far ahead when your questions are things like, who did Ronnie O'Sullivan beat in the 1992 Gibraltar Open quarterfinal?
Barry Pinches.
Correct.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks. I'll do the big Smurf 360 then. Out of the arena with that one. But yeah, let us know how you did with that one at home. Obviously, a bit of a quieter day at the Crucible tomorrow, but we will be back. And I think it's probably a time for a bit of a cue the music tomorrow. So we'll try and line one of them up for you. Tomorrow we've got a whole host of Banksy songs to work our way through after his new album was released, or you know, something he worked on was released a couple of weeks ago. So I'm sure we'll get involved in that. But any final words today, Tom?
Oh, well, one final thing, Joe. I've sent you a link on Discord.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, there's a bonus Cue the Laughter here. A bonus Cue the Laughter. Well, let's have a little look at this.
Well, Cue the Laughter comes in numerous sort of subsections. Joe sent us a funny video section, whereas my one is a interesting piece of merchandise or memorabilia that you can purchase, and I have to send it to Joe today because it's on eBay and it's only got 3 days left.
Oh my goodness! Right, what on earth is this? So we've got large vinyl snooker banner, approximately 15 foot by 8 foot. I mean, this is crazy. It's got Stephen Lee on it. Oh my word! Somebody's bid on this, Tom. It's not you, is it?
It may be me. I may have bid. It's only £1, Joe. But there's a reserve on it, so I'm not going to win it.
This is absolutely crazy. I'm going to just put it on the screen for people that are watching this, so they can see it there. I mean, yeah. I mean, how on earth did you find this, Tom?
Just my regular search for snooker merch during the World Championships.
Well, it's got a very big picture of Mark Williams on it. It's got Andrew Higginson on it.
The listing says they believe it came from the Crucible 15 years ago. So I don't know whether this was part of the set or part of the advertising. I don't really know. But I don't think I even recognise all the players. I recognise most of them, but I don't know.
Stevens is on there. There's somebody sort of in the middle underneath Neil Robertson. I can't work out who that is.
That's the one. That's the one person I can't recognise, but it probably doesn't help that the picture's a bit damaged. But yeah, is that a young Maguire? I'm not too sure.
Well, there's Trump.
Yeah.
Hendry's still on there.
Ali Carter, Higgins, Ronnie.
Who's next to Ebden? On the right of Ebden.
Is that Ricky Walden?
Could be. Is that Sean Murphy top right there? Martin Gould. Is that Mark Davis above Ebden on the left?
I think so. Who's below Ronnie?
Let me. Why is he so small? Is it going to be like a Marcus Campbell? Yeah, I think that's Mark. Is that Marcus Campbell? I think it is. I mean, it's Betfred, interestingly. Ronnie looks very rugged there as well. Yeah. It must be Maguire, because I can't see Maguire anywhere else, and of course he'd have been a top player around then. Jamie Cope on there. Who's the one in the very top left?
I mean, is that Selby? I've not seen Selby.
Oh, it is Selby. Yeah, it is Selby.
Again, he's a bit folded, so...
Yeah. I mean, he's got a brick on his head as well. You know?
I don't know where this has been stored by this person. And
I mean, this is absolutely crazy.
I mean, it's strange how Ronnie doesn't look like Ronnie. I don't know why. But it is him, but for some reason... But yeah, I don't know whether it was literally part of the set or part of the advertising as you went into the venue or something like that.
I kind of want to look at the sellers of their items and see if he's got any other snooker thing. No, he hasn't. Buy it now, £52.70. Does that mean he's got a reserve on this? Because you can't usually buy it now after there's been a bid.
No, yeah, he must have a reserve, but surely the reserve can't be.
Yeah, reserve not met.
But there we go, Joey. Is this going to be coming back to your house? I do hope so.
You are very naughty, Tom. I mean, this is right up my street.
Oh, do you know what, Joe? I did get a text message from your lovely wife the other day, and she said for her anniversary, the one thing she really wanted was one of these really giant snooker banners from roughly 15 years ago. That's what she really wants.
With Big Baz is on there as well. No, that is Ricky Walden next Big Baz. Yeah, I mean this is interesting to say the least. I mean, it's huge, 15 foot by 8 foot. I mean, it's bigger than a snooker table. So yeah, but it's right up my street, Tom. Yeah, that could quite easily be in a future podcast video. Anyway, just one final thing, Tom. We did have a bit of fancheng email today, and it was Aidan Bell, who very kindly received his Quiz Wakeland book today.
Hey!
He received his World Snooker Tour signed quiz book. So he did write us a little message. He said, "Thank you so much for the book and the kind messages inside. I love that you addressed it to Quiz Wakeland. The postman was confused and couldn't look me in the eye." Which is basically what happens every time me and Tom send stuff to each other, because usually he puts Joe the South Shield sausage, or I put Snooker Loopy podcast, and the postman will go to Tom, Snooker Loopy.
Yeah.
So he says, I will have a go at a quiz with one of my friends and let you know my score, though no doubt it will be terrible. For all I've watched snooker since I was a little boy, it all blurs into one, and I'm amazed at how you can remember specific moments so clearly, just like where, Barry Pinch's been beaten by Ronnie O'Sullivan in the quarterfinal of the 1992 Gibraltar Open. He said, I think I will pick a lot of yellow questions. Well, we know somebody else that does that, Aidan. Just on Sean Murphy, as you mentioned, he was living in Ireland a couple of podcasts ago, which he was. He's back in the UK now after splitting with his wife. He has a new partner and lives down the road from John Parrott near Formby Golf Club. This might sound stalkerish, but it was all in a recent podcast he did. A massive 5-parter on the Legends of the Q podcast. The first part is here if you are interested, and he's left a little link there. He's also prolific on Instagram. He recently posted a snooker triangle on the toilet seat of his guest bedroom to wind up Peter Ebdon. Apparently. And some say there are no characters in the game. Murphy is definitely an entertainer. I am going to get this up for people at home so they can see Sean Murphy on Instagram. I'll show you it after, Tom, but yeah, I mean, this is absolutely bonkers. I mean, it's still hang on a minute, it's still on the eBay listing. Let's go into here. Right, paste and go. Here we go. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's the Rob Walk. I'll paste it in over the video at some point, but we'll probably do it as a cue the laughter itself.
Let's do it tomorrow. Should we do it tomorrow?
Yeah. But dear me, Sean Murphy, what a character.
That'll get the viewers back tomorrow. They'll be like, "Oh, I need to tune in tomorrow to see this."
To see
Peter
Sean
Ebdon
Murphy
toilet prank.
Yeah. I mean, why is Peter Ebdon using Sean Murphy's toilet?
And John Parrott lives in it. This is the start of a sitcom where they all live together. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, pleasure as always, Tom. And looking forward to the second round starting. And this is where the real fun of the World Championship starts.
Absolutely. Everyone, leave us comments below if you have any thoughts or questions. And yeah, me and Joe will keep rolling on. And just can't wait. Can't wait for the second round. This is when, as Joe says, all the big boys play each other and we find out who's going to win the trophy.
It's going to be a cracker. And we will see you tomorrow, bright and early, 9 o'clock, to review Thursday's action. See you on the next one.